Alright, g'day collectors and other people who watch my videos. Yeah, this is Sci-Fi coming back with you for another bit of a review or a critique or whatever about the Mandalorian and Grogu. I enjoyed it. I did. It was fun. Hey, it's big fun. It's not dumb. It's not harmful. It doesn't make you think a lot. It was just a little bit of a side quest that the Mandalorian and Grogu had to achieve. They didn't have to, but they just did anyways. It was good. It didn't really expand out the universe. That's okay. It was more of a, yeah, as I said, side quest. I mean, after the very lackluster Mandalorian and Grogu, the Mandalorian season 3, that was just like a what? And that's how it ended, you know. Had some cool bits in there, had some shit bits in there, and I was, just went okay. Everyone expected, and I expected, the next Mandalorian thing would be some huge, sort of like an Avengers sort of thing, you know, everything clicks in together, you know, you got your Mandalorian Grogu, you got your Boba Fett, you've got Luke Skywalker, you've got Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ahsoka, all just, it's got to happen in some way, because we've got to make sure these things don't happen during episodes 7, 8 and 9. And then speaking of episode 9, this was the last time I actually went to the cinema to see Rise of Skywalker with my son. And I went in, I'll just give you, I probably mentioned it before, going into the cinema, you got to book a ticket and all that sort of stuff. And I didn't know that shit. I'm going back in the days and I went to see RoboCop or Predator or Terminator 2, Terminator 1 even. You know, here's your money, can I get a ticket? Yeah. So back in the day when my son and I went to go see Rise of Skywalker, they're like, have you booked a ticket? I'm like, no, I haven't. Well, you can't get in. Well, there's fucking no one else is going in. Can I give you money to keep you employed? Nope, you gotta book a ticket. No, fuck off. Yeah, anyways, that didn't happen this time. I was welcomed with open arms. Of course I was. I was throwing money at them left, right and centre in some ways. And, yeah, okay. Went into the cinema. I was the only one there. Just me in this giant IMAX cinema. It was great. And then two other guys jumped in behind me. I'm like, yeah, we acknowledged each other. Nerds. Hello. And then one guy goes, oh, I know you. I'm like, oh, fuck. Who are you? What is he? Not from my... He doesn't know me from this channel. He knew me from work. I saved his father's life or something. Helped save his father's life. I was part of the team. And that's true. He had to tell me because I can't remember. I couldn't remember. Sounds horrible, but I've done that a few times before. But anyways, yep, so we were cool. It was all good. We all sat down, watched the film. And I loved it. It was just fun. You know, who has a fucking 50-metre TV screen? I've got a big one, but it's not that big. And because I'm not allowed to turn my volume up, from 1 to 100, if it goes over 30, my wife goes, honey, turn it down, that's annoying me. Okay, alright, I'll do that. But yeah, the story, we all know the story. Come on, it's Mandalorian. We know Grogu. I'm just talking about my thoughts about the whole thing. I'm pretty sure people who are watching this video sit there and go, what's the Mandalorian? We all know, we've been there. It was fun. It was good. It's fun to watch Star Wars. It didn't try and screw you over. It didn't try and make you change your thoughts. It was just a side quest. Okay, episode 9 was a confusing mess, Rise of Skywalker. It was a confusing mess. It was just... Episode 8 became a confusing mess. 7 was pretty solid, if you ask me. Although I do love, I've got to say, I love the design and I love the characters. The design of the characters. That's why I collect Star Wars figures. I love them. I'll still collect episodes 7, 8, and 9 figures, but the story started to go, went weird. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Mando and Grogu chilling out. By the way, here's a thing. Sigourney Weaver does not have much to do with it. She just rocked up and said, here you go, here's some cards, and get this guy and get that guy. And of course, everyone, I mean, you can sit there and have member berries. Member? Yeah, I can do that. You can mock me about those as much as you want. I prefer member berries and adding stupid shit that doesn't exist. Like, you know, like the Acolyte or whatever. That's just ridiculous. Throw in an AT-AT. Throw in some Clone Wars guys. Why not? Especially one of my favourite, Embo. Yeah, he's there. He's cool. But yeah, it was just fun. It was fun, and it doesn't end in some big dramatic thing. They just did their shit and they whoop off into space. I liked it. But anyways, yeah, also when I said I spent more money, because, yeah, the movie cinema was so happy that I was there. Yeah, buying a ticket. What did I get? Yeah, man, look at this thing. Oh, this big bucket. This is supposedly a popcorn bucket. Holy dooly. This is massive. Look at it. Look at that. Yep. And they even gave me some batteries to stick in it, but I don't know where the batteries are, so I've got some other ones. Make some sounds. And this is so wildly inaccurate. That's not real. Yeah. Yeah, it's massive. Yeah, because these did exist. I'm looking at I was talking to Geek Strong. He showed off one of these, and I said, "That's a Rebels head," and it's true. I mean, you've got to remember, these are the remnants of the Empire. Yeah, so they probably whipped out a few of the older ones. I do have this is supposed, look at the size. This is from The Empire Strikes Back, AT-AT. This thing also makes bloody sounds somehow. That one also lights up, whatever. Yep. Yeah, they're both, let's see, look at that. Okay. One thing, let's put these bloody things down. Okay. This is supposedly a micro-galactics squadron thing, so it's meant to be a small version. I do have an original. It's packed away. And this thing is bloody close. But yeah, it has the Rebels head, and I did like it. And that thing's still making noise. Although, remove that, and then you just... It's okay, even though it does have that silly... I don't like that logo. I like this logo on the card. Yeah, you've got another one of those, because they do exist in the cinema with the long gun. So, Mandalorian and Grogu, that's good. I do like this, but still, as a popcorn bucket. And they even said, "Do you want to put popcorn in it?" I went, "Yeah, nah, not likely." I'll give you a quick look of how big this damn thing is. Alright, so I just chucked it in there, and there's all my... They also said, "Oh, do you want to get a drink thing?" And I said, "No, I've already got... That's perfume or body wash." Original helmet. There's the micro machine. See how big it is. Look at the size of it. That is... See, there's your HasLab. And that. But of course, if we're going to go to actual scale... That's your scale. There's old Zebarelius. I don't know, I used him because he was in the film and he appeared in it quite often. It was good. And the design is fantastic. Look at that. And guess what? I cannot for the life of me find out who made this damn thing. But this is, of course, Lucasfilm, bloody, bloody, blah. There's no, it's not, definitely not Hasbro. Because this thing, okay, it's expensive, but it's not how much if you were to go and buy an AT-AT secondary market or whatever, you're looking at probably 5 times the amount. Yeah. But look how bloody big it is. It's huge. It's big, it's big, it's big. Yes, I know. The movie's big. I love the movie. Big fun. Lots of fun. Just enjoy it for what it is. Yep. There will be more Mandalorian in the future. Yep. All these channels that sit there and, you know, pick fun and pick at it and say, oh, this is that, and, you know, all those big YouTube channels as well. They've pulled it to pieces. Good on yous. Yep. I enjoyed it, and it's not going to make me lose sleep. I'm happy. All right. It's all good. So what's the next Star Wars movie coming up? Probably won't be at cinemas. It'll be on Disney Plus. And also, if you can't afford, because that's the thing, people don't go to the cinema anymore because they can't afford it. It's bloody expensive. Yeah, I did plenty of overtime shifts to do this. Plenty of overtime shifts. It was fun. It was good. I won't be doing it again. Next time I see it will be on Disney Plus. And my wife, my now very pissed off wife, will be watching it with me. And then will she say, oh, that was worth it? She probably won't. But that's alright. Yeah. There we go. It was fun. People who dislike it, whatever, that's your problem. I've got to say, yep, is it for kids? Yep, that's probably what it is. And then someone said to me the other day, oh, that bloody huge snake thing, my daughter couldn't sleep for a week. I'm like, or for a few days. She was having nightmares. I'm like, yeah, big deal. I watched Jaws when I was 5. Thanks to my parents, and guess what? Those things do exist, not that big snake. Good parenting. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Mandalorian and Grogu. Good film. Has its tiny little flaws and all that sort of stuff, but who cares? Alright, that's about it for me. Don't know if I'm doing any videos until I go back to work. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Alright everyone, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for staying this long. Okay. And sci-fi out, and this is the way.